Welcome back all. So we continue. Still got those 2 items, good. We are after quite a bit. We need a sledgehammer and a pickaxe. That's what we need. We also do the code lock to make it legit. I mean, we know we're not going to get raided, but all the same, we should be playing this correctly so you guys can see where I dropped the fishing hook. We will put that up again. Probably have to search every house, basically. Every garden shed, every barn. As we look for the items we want. And I'm doing this in vanilla, I'm not editing it, so we're not adding... It would be easy for me to spawn in the items I need in a couple of buildings and then go and pick them up. But what's the point? We need to do this for real. This is why we're getting this version of events. And we've got nukes nearby. Got a gas going in. First dead. I don't really want to drop things off until I know they're under flag protection. Again, if you were doing this on a live server without a door lock on, without a lock on it, things are too easy to steal. Someone could take your whole base now with a flag. But we wanted to do something on the last part that showed off other than just trying to survive all the time. So we've got a belt. Put the sheath on there. Now we can carry a knife in it. So our spare knife, wherever that is, there it is. We can stick that now into the sheath. So it's on our side. Water bottle. A knife there somewhere, probably at the back. There it is at the back. Don't have enough stamina to jump this thing yet. Find a way round. I'm more interested in the sheds than the actual police station at the moment. Though the ammo would be good from potentially the police station. The chest. Do with that. Quite a bimble to base, but actually it's really worth having. We could drop off some supplies now because we're going to be playing in the local area. And storage will always be a problem. And we've got a barrel, which is good. Sea chest is quite awesome. It's got like 100 slots. Again, can't climb. Climb over. Pick up again. Move down to our base. The house we wanted to live at, but we can't due to you can't just build anywhere. So a lot of servers have something called build anywhere or build everywhere mod. If you're playing on PC, which means you can place walls anywhere within the structure. Makes it a lot easier. Been fueled by my last can of cider into a bottle. I'm recording this on a Tuesday. I always work late on a Wednesday, which is why we're starting to schedule DayZ content to come out on Wednesdays. Scum coming out on Sundays. DayZ on Wednesdays. Another series probably coming out on Fridays. And then once my partner in crime for gaming is home, Dr. Cookie Monster, then any time that most times that we're gaming in DayZ, I'll do that as live content. Whereas he streams on Kick. And if the Irish Goodnight's with us, Irish streams on Twitch. So we cover all three platforms. So rather than climbing over, we've got to go up there anyway. Just walk up to the gap in the fence, go around. And drop a little bit of stuff at home. We know we're not going to get raided. And at least then if we find the items, we can carry them back. So, start dropping off stuff that we can drop off. Yeah, barrel. We're going to put everything in the barrel, apart from ammo. We'll use our barrel as our main storage. So you don't get a lot of storage on 150, as you can see. You drop the crossbow off as well at the moment. So that is damaged. We'll go for the pistol initially. We can always fall back to the rifle, worst case scenario. But now we can run, we can climb over things, we can do a quicker search of the area. If we find those last two items and potentially sharpening stone, it would be hard pressed to do it with damaged pickaxes. We might have to go further afield to find what we need, but that happens, it happens. So the reason, so controversial time, you could just pick up every item and drop it on the floor. It's called loot cycling. What the game will then do is the item's been picked up and moved in inverted commas, so it will replace it. But it goes against most server rules. You get away with it on vanilla. or if you're on X or PlayStation and you're not playing a community server. But if you play it on a modded server and you do it, you can get a ban for it. It's not liked. I never have a problem with loot cycling unless the server owners know what they're doing and have built like a... You build a good loot table and you get rid of the rubbish, you know, teddy bears and stuff like that, dresses, stuff no one's ever going to wear. Then I think banning loot cycling is a fair thing to do. But if you have all the rubbish in, you have to expect an element of loot cycling. Yeah, basically, loot cycling is I pick that up and go, oh no, I don't want it. So now it's not on that spot. The game sees that spot as somewhere it can spawn something. And people will use that all the time to their advantage. I'm going to push down for the industrially, all the buildings down there. Those we certainly haven't searched. Brass knuckles, we'll have them. If our knife dies, it's a really good zombie killing tool. Actually, one thing I haven't done is put my water bottle down. Not purified that water either, have I? No. So, can't trust water unless it's purified or taken from a well complete. So purify that bottle. So now we've got water with us that we can drink. Carry on searching for the items we need. Can't see it in here. Here is Z. There it is. Okay. Garages are a good shout. Sheds, these things are a good shout, normally. All this sort of stuff is what we're looking in. Beans we don't want, pistol we don't want, duct tape we don't need at the moment. Obviously we'll take a box of nails if we see one. Shovel. We're really not getting what we need. Okay, so our crew machete is nearly dead. Let's take a better one. I quite like the machetes for killing Zuds. They work well. Check the garden plots. Oh. Take the rice. You know, we don't need it at the moment, but we're going to go off on an epic adventure at some point. Taking food with you makes life easier. Always check medical if you can get in and out. You're never going to have enough bandages. Or medical tool items. That's all right. Respirator tools. Sounds like there's one in there somewhere. Get weapon jam. So weapon pristine, but ammunition jam. Hold down R. dodgy ammo. So switch to knife. Or a bad magazine. 16, throw that in. Yeah, it's badly damaged. That's the reason it's failing. Getting a bad feed off it. Really annoyed we're not finding what we're looking for. I've not seen them. They'll be here somewhere. Game's that type of game. That's in good condition. It's worth having. However you decide to run your new player. Some people have bandages at this end. I like it at this end. Some people will put tools up there and guns down here. Everyone's different. But whatever you go with that works for you, stick with it. Whatever server you're playing on. Because you'll never know when you need that quick reaction. And I know I can just press 8 or 9 in a firefight on a PvP server. And I've got bandages waiting for me. Sporter 2-2. Not interested in the Sporter at all. Interested in taking that scope. That scope will fit on another hunting type rifle. So the scope's worth it to me more than the dry sack. It's quite big, but if we go on adventures, it's nice to be able to, we won't have this rucksack forever. And having a dry sack means we can keep some items dry in whichever rucksack we do have. Don't need it for meat at the moment. Room, not interested in. Another barrel, too far to walk it at the moment. Dead. Weapon's already jammed from before. So back off. Give you a chance to clear it. Certainly don't need a Jenny. Nice to be able to climb these again, isn't it? DayZ up. Vision. The sun is starting to set. I'll give you some night vision. Aren't I kind? Yeah. Tea sorted. And some crossbow bolts upgraded. So a little known fact, if you jump off this one on there and fall onto the ladder, you won't hurt yourself. You need to reload mags, so do it as safely as you can. Towing kit we always need. So, ammunition back to ammo. Damage 1, no use at all to us. So, we'll unload it. Throw it away. Reason it's done that. We'll move the chicken down to here. Oh, have we got... that up to there. Bin that off, I think. We can get a pickaxe in there and a sledgehammer on our backs. Let's do some repairs though. We still need to replace our smock at some point. That's alright, that's okay, that's okay. So we don't need any repairs. Let's butcher the chicken now. It's done. Okay, bones we don't actually care about at the moment because we've got fishing hooks to worry about. I'll put the 2 breast meat there. We'll take the feathers though, because we're... because they're for ammo. They can make us better quality bolts, which... So, change our mag over. Oh, it's badly damaged as well. No good. Can't live with a badly damaged mag, can we? We've seen what's happened with them. Right. So, put the warning. Get that loaded. All badly damaged, that ammo. So the ammo's just as bad. So mix it with that one. Turned it, I did it the wrong way round, didn't I? Bugger. Oh no, it's all pristine now. That's fine. So reload that mag. So better quality mags and ammo for them. Weapons less likely to jam. Things are safer for us. Now searching for what we need. Did that industrial. Farm. Radiator. Okay. We might have to push further afield to find the items we need. Didn't want to have to do. Industrial should be in there. Okay. Need to search all of that industrial, don't we? Yeah, but we dropped it. Okay. Could do with the sun coming up as well, let's be honest. Personally, I like to close things behind me if I'm stuck in a big building like this. Badly damage 45, not interested in it. Let's have the shed here to bandage. Safe to bandage. Helmet on. Put 2 rounds to kill him. Working truck, I think. No. DK. That's shotgun, isn't it? No, I'm not interested. Spare trap pants, we are interested. One idea of what we might have to do. We might have to go back to the base, gear up, and push across the river to some industrial. Because we've done a good search here and we've not found anything useful. I mean, obviously we've not searched for every shed. Barrel. Vision. Okay. Check that. So back to the shed, I think. Cook the food. Spare hacksaw, check that. Now I know where there is some industrial, but it's a fair old bimble. So we'll push for industrial. So I think we threw that hat, didn't we? And now what it's straight away respawned another item in there because it sees a spawn space as free, so it stuck some rope in there. And that's loot cycling basically in a nutshell. House. Just check the surrounding area in case this area here has something in. Can't see it, but you never know. Warren will take that. More barbed wire. We need the barbed wire actually now to secure the gate better. So, drop off the trousers, pants to my American friends. Their saw, scope, when it lets me drop it off, thank you. I need to do some cooking. That away. Where's my pliers? Pliers in hand. Okay. So go up to your gate. Lower barbed wire, upper. I want upper barbed wire. Boom. I'm looking for the spot. There'll be a spot here somewhere. There's mount. We just found it. There you are, mount. Hold it down. Now it's put barbed wire on the top, which stops people climbing over. Really useful. So we're going on a adventure. We're gonna need certain items on us. There. You're gonna need to take the crossbow. Wherever it is. Gonna need some. We're gonna need to cook the chicken before we go and eat that. We're gonna need to take the fishing rod with us. So actually, we could do with doing some fishing, so we can cook the chicken and some fish. Let's grab that. We've got a knife. Let's go and do some fishing, and at the same time, then go and grab. We get the fishing done. Down to the river. Fair bimble, but we can then cook on the barrel. We can cut some sticks for the fire and to make crossbow bolts. Yeah, happy with that. And then we can go off to an industrial zone. Got a couple that I know to check en route. The sun's come up, which is nice. I'll turn your night vision off. I've got a Jenny in it. So all stuff that is spawned in will despawn after a certain amount of time. It works on a cycle. Depends on the server settings. So we're playing on vanilla, so I'm not altering it. I tended to work everything on about the same time scale. So every sort of 7 real days, all items that were in the game would replace. That's how I used to work. But everyone's different and every server's different. Some will be stock vanilla, some will be edited. Put for industrial. We only need those 2 items and realistically a sharpening stone, and we can get a flag up, which will make our life easier. But we need to be selective about what we take with us, what we pick up. So the first thing we're going to need is a worm. So knife out, dig up worm. Worm on the floor, knife away, hook off, combine hook with worm, make bait, combine that with the fishing rod, start fishing. Fishing done. What do we get? Nothing. Does happen. So different spot. Pick up worm. Sometimes you'll get like a pot. The pot's alright because we can cook in a pot. We can preserve the food we've got better in that. We'll get hydration off it then. So knife away. And you'll get different fish in sea than you do in rivers. And you'll get better luck with a fishing rod than you will with an improvised, and it will be quicker normally. All I'm doing is holding down left-hand mouse button. It will keep doing circles till it catches something or doesn't. Dawn and dusk is meant to be a better time to fish, but I've never really tested it. You wouldn't think so now. There, we got a fish. Good enough for me. So fishing rod away. That will be taken with us anyway. Then we can always eat en route. Now we're going to need lots of branches. So gather long stick. Number one, we need to start a fire. That's not what we need it for. We're going to need them to make some crossbow bolts, because that we're going to certainly need. So short stick, long stick, long stick, up and down. We've got plenty of tools to do that with now. With that, we need some bark. Enough for me. Right, back to the base. Get this cooked and eaten, make the crossbow bolts, and then we can move out. There'll be certain kit that we need to take with us on this trip, and certain kit that we don't. Now some people will say the server needs to do a restart rather than a shutdown and come round again. It's not strictly true. They seem to think that on a restart, loot respawns. It's not how the loot works in DayZ. Loot works on a cycle, as we were talking about earlier. If you ever look at the server files, you'll be able to look at that in more details. If anybody ever wants to look at server files, and you've got DayZ on your PC, you've got access to the server files anyway. Not difficult, just looking for the types folder. That'll show you what you want to see. So, this is where we're going to put the fire. So those two. A fire barrel here. There. Put that into there. I'm going to break one of those down to cook with. The rest will be used for ammo. Probably. Yep. Catch that. Now find our lighter. Close that. Sorry, open that. I lied. Ignite. Get this burning. It is. Close it up. The lighter away. Now we need to put the food on. There and on there. And the fish. So fish into hands, cut fish up. So it's now cooking, so the fire must be hot enough. Yeah, 100 degrees. As soon as it's cooked, chicken will be eaten, fish will be carried with us, basically. So we've got food en route. We'll probably leave the rice behind. Right, chicken will be eaten. Fish will be carried. Fish is taking longer to cook, but it's better for you. Get a pot, you put a pot on here, fill it with water or fat from an animal, and you'll get far better. You'll retain water in what you cook. So now we need to eat that chicken, making it hot. Get some hydration off it. Better than nothing. More. Way there. Way there. Enough for me. Spare mag with 14 sticks we need. Three. Six. Oh, yeah, 6. One more will be enough. It'll take us a while to make these anyway. It'll make the trip better. 12 will do. Put the other sticks away for a rainy day. So, what we're going to need with us on this trip, we're going to leave the rice at home. We're going to take emergency food. Fury tabs, meds, plenty of knives, so you're always breaking them. Boot repair kit, fishing rod, you don't need that knife. Those into there. That leaves a backpack to put goods in. Okay, so let's make some bolts now. So short stick, we're going to craft bolt. Then we're going to craft bolt. It does take some time. But it'll do a stack of them. So boom. There. Craft bolt. There. Craft bolt. Damaged. Don't really want it. Into the fire barrel, it'll burn. That'll disappear. So there's all those bolts that we could just use like that, but we want to use them with these. So into hand, frag, add feathers. So now they're going to fire a bit further and hit with a bit more of a punch. So now we need our bolts on us. So sort out this. Crossbow's my next important weapon. Got a bolt in it. So let's put that away and sort that bolt out. That's sorted. Lovely. Find it. Okay. So now we can shoot the Zeds with a bolt if need be. Bit of emergency food, bit of fish. Lost a little bit. That there, 'cause that's what I'm used to it being. That there. Purification, meds, food, repair. Bit of ammo. We've got no 5.56, but we might find a 5.56 weapon. That up to there, move pistol across. Down up there, happy with that. Emergency knife there. Fine, and dry bag 3. Okay, epic adventure, here we go. Try it out on our first Zed. Well, that didn't work, did it? I don't think crossbow bolts are working as well as I want them to. Okay. That'll teach us. Move out. What we're zeroed out on 3. 100 meters. Okay. Yeah. That's your problem. I should be using it on that one. Okay. That makes sense. I was shooting over their heads. Or, yeah. Use a pistol. We need to cross the river. Find any sheds en route, we will search, because if we find the items we need and we don't need to go on our epic adventure, we can go home. There's a Z there. I say epic adventure, it's not far. Get to the police checkpoint, cross the river, up into an industrial in the town that we get to by going up the road. If that's not got what we need, put on to the next industrial. Past Trader Hill. Not that there's a trader on this server, but you know what I mean. If you play DayZ and been on here on modded servers. And if you play on PlayStation and Xbox, it's a Church Hill. Often used as a trader on PC modded servers. Check that barn down there. So one of the other things I'm going to do this weekend is more than likely start another. Well, I've got this weekend. It means nothing to you because it'll be uploaded. I've got to learn what not to say, haven't I? We're going to start another series. So we've got Scum running. We've got DayZ. We're probably going to do Sunken Land, which is underwater survival, end of world, fighting cannibals, zombies, or whatever you want to call them. Early access game. And we'll be doing a 15-part series of that. I realise we don't have long to record this DayZ because there is a update coming to Chernarus. It should be fine on Livonia. Couldn't cause me any issues, but you never know whether they're going to do a wipe or not. Now that is worth it. So, damaged ones mixed with good ones. They stay damaged. Shame. They're in there. Not a good location to live at, this. Ooh. Now that's worth it. 2 reasons. One, it's a water bottle, can be used as a water bottle. Kitchen knife. Yeah, we'll take. But also it can be used as a silencer. So there's the police checkpoint. I need to push past that. Where's the Zeds? There they are. Okay. So let's try the crossbow again. Right on the battle scope. That worked. We're liking this. We're always going to take food that we find, or weapons or ammo, just because, depending on the weapon and ammo, obviously. Our jacket is knackered, so emptied. 42 slots. Our jacket's 42 slots. Put it there for the moment. Get somewhere safe if we're going to do stop over. No, you stupid game. I don't want the coal. So that in your hand. You can't now put it back on because you've taken it off and it's knackered. Put that one on and transfer everything over. So that's some kid, every so bit foolish. Throw that away. Now, it's a damaged mag. You want the ammo though. Put the mag away. Where's it put the ammo? Badly damaged there. But that's some reasonable. So unload that. Badly damaged in hand. Mix it with warm. Now it's all damaged. Load that one. Damaged in hand. Mix with pristine. Now it's all warm. So it'll work. That's better. Emergency knife. That one we need to empty. Up there. Might be good to go. Crossbow's my new best friend. don't really want to bump into the police checkpoint here. Give them a bit of a wide berth. You know what happened last time? We got badly beaten up. Getting beaten up for something we want. Fine. Okay, it's not the police checkpoint. I lied like a cheap watch. Oh, I know where it is, next town over. Okay, we're going to search the sheds here. Farming shed and a baby shed. Ore we want. Metal we would eventually want. We're building a metal gate. Box of nails we'll take. Believe me, we will be building. So I've got to teach you guys how to build. And the food we'll take. That's through there. Industrial. Probably worth a little bit of a search around in case there's anything. That's what we'll take. See, it is tempting, you know. Probably won't. Zucchini's good food. That we don't want. I'm going to search these for the items we need. Not much luck. I've never had much luck on these buildings in vanilla. Key chest, which we always need, but not really. Car parts, obviously. That's just the sort of thing you dump at vanilla, at building sites. And a fishing hook, because again, why wouldn't you drop that at a building site? I'm just trying to fit in what we've got. Okay, fishing hook was worth it. We'll push on, and this time we're not doing mill. This trip has a reason, and that reason is over that way. The reason is we need a sledgehammer and a pickaxe. Then we can build our flag, and then we've got a base where stuff won't despawn as long as we keep the flag up. Then we can start looking for other items, maybe a car, or we can build a bit of a compound. We can build base defences in vanilla. Everything is raidable. That's the thing to remember. So the job is to make it as hard to raid as possible. So metal fences. We can talk about building roofs, because you can't really build roofs in vanilla. Ish. I'll show you ish when we get there. And then we can start adventuring that way into more dangerous territory. Look for NBC equipment once we've got a vehicle. The vehicle we want is an Ada. It'll groove off-road. Cross this road, then make our way into the wood line over there, and at the back of the wood line is an industrial zone. And we hope we find the item we want. There's a bunker down there. We'll do the bunker first. There's just a shed on this one. It's just a shed. We'll do the shed first. The town we're living in is over there. About that way. I want some ran Livonia on a server for people to play, and I had a tent spawn on this shed that would forever spawn made. The only tent on the server that spawn made, and there's nothing I could do to solve it. It was a nightmare. So we ended up deleting the flag on that shed. No other tent was spawn made, just that one. DayZ for you. Other things, I'm taking part in the Battle of the Bambis when it comes up. That will be recorded live. Heat pack we don't need. By the time we're ready to push into the north, we'll have the supplies to do it in the vehicles, or we'll have a good rucksack and good clothing, and we'll do it on foot. Not a massive fan of vehicles in DayZ, not because they're wonky or janky, because I can't drive to save my life. Now, if I'm building in a house, ever, this is my favourite house building if it lets you build inside, if you've got a modded server. Easy to put a wall down there, a gate across there, and a wall across there. So if you're doing it vanilla, a wall there, wall at an angle there, with barbed wire on, then a gate up there, then you can get another gate. And if you've got build anywhere, then you put a wall that goes inside there, from there, block that into a square, block it off, another gate there, gate there. I tend to block that off. I put a wall there, put a gate here. Then I tend to have another gate here and another wall here, so it becomes separate rooms. Put an angled gate there, gate at the top of the stairs, and then gate off these two as well. Wall there, wall and wall, wall. And you've got lots of storage in here, spaces. You've got a proper cooker downstairs to cook in. I tend to stick my flag either on that or in that corner. Today's a day of water bottles, isn't it? You can also turn water bottles into fish traps. Silencers for your weapons, well worth doing. So we'll move up and we shall search the industrial that's just up here. As I said, the thing with DayZ is it's all about learning the map, and I'm not perfect, I don't know everywhere. Stop sign. Ooh, do as we're told. Side defense. The more time you spend on a map, the better you'll get at it. I know I have to search this, but I'm also at the same time checking for Zeds. There we go. But it's damaged. But it's a start. Another one of those, another couple of those, and a sledgehammer would be really useful. Probably going to need 2 sledgehammers to get the amount of work done we need. Probably 2 pickaxes as well, because they're spawning and damaged. you've got a large team, this can make a good base. Would you block off windows? Which you can airlock up that side. Block off the windows. Block off that back door if it's operational. Some servers it is, some servers it's not. And that door there. And then there. So how I would do it is I would make that the entrance. Gate there, gate there. Gate in the middle of this. Gate there. And I would probably make airlocks all the way around here. I would then live in the central bit. Down here in the swimming pool area. Or whatever it is. Weapon. It is to repeat a carbine. Don't need it, but... And then I would gate this off. Sorry, wall this off. Gate that and have that as your garage. So if they break in and get your cars, they're not getting into your main base. You need a full-size team to do it. Don't really want a steak knife. 308 ammo. One we've done. So that was worth visiting. This building annoys me because you can't get in this building. It's never finished. What an epic building that would be to live in. Any modders out there watching this, please do a mod for all the buildings, not just some of them. So we'll start pushing for the next position. That part's not interested in. We'll fish if we need food. Fish is so much better for us. So I'm looking for boxes of nails, basically. So we need to move through this town. So as we do, any sheds that we come across, we'll have a quick search, but no, we won't go too far out of our way. Something's getting nuked. Need to be a little bit careful. I'd rather it wasn't us. Police station here. Might be worth checking to get a replacement vest. Well here as well, remember rightly. Well, so let's fill up the rest of our water bottle. Then drink, then refill. The other two water bottles we're carrying to make eventually into silencers. You shouldn't need multiple water, as long as you follow a reasonable water discipline. So fill. Drink again, you want the full icon. There we are. And then refill. Back to your crossbow. Check it to put it back on your belt, because it has a habit of not. Search the police station in case we get another press vest. So we don't want to replace this with anything under a ballistic vest. So that's a stab, not worth it. Better than nothing. Shotgun, don't need. Badly damaged 9mm. How's our... What's that? Jacket. Jacket's fine. Next floor. CR, Scorpion, not interested. Scorpion ammo. Yeah, we could load it fully, but Scorpion's shite. I say that. The last good kill I made was on an event with a Scorpion. But it is, in the big scheme of things, a rubbish weapon. If you've got nothing else, it's a good weapon. Pristine mag for a pistol. I'll carry it for the moment. You don't ever want to go outside. Don't. Just do a search like that. It's far safer. Especially on PvP servers. Playing on expansion Livonia, there's a mission here. It's a nightmare to get right. Box of 5.56 we'll always have. Right, let's start pushing for our next position. We do a fair old bimble to get there. Always be careful of power blocks in a DayZ. People like to live in them. I have no idea why. Because everyone thinks, oh, it's a home. That's where people will be living. Let's raid them. But farming home. We have one already and we've used it. Some industrial up here. We'll check it. Find a way through the fence. There tends to be a lot of Zeds around here. Sometimes I've been trapped in it before by Zeds on PvP servers. That I want. So let's talk silencers. So take your empty bottle, or take your bottle, yeah, empty it. Mix with your tape, craft suppressor. Now I've got a pristine suppressor, about 4 shots, and then it will run out. But still better than nothing. Take your rifle. Add your suppressor. So now we can shoot suppressed shots through that rifle. Massively worth it. Purchase this place with the tools we want. sentry there. Other gloves. Yeah. We got stuck in an animation there. Okay, that one it won't let us pick up. Okay, that one's got damaged. Okay, and that will be it for this part. Catch you on the next one.